Good morning. Welcome to the Morning Muse. I'm Ginger Hopper. So what have you been waiting your whole life for? Let's just jump right into this. I apologize to the computer people because internet's a little shaky with the wind, and my phone picks it up no matter what because I have the internet on there and don't just need Wi-Fi. Okay, it's awfully early and it is a Monday morning, so welcome. I'm glad you're here and awake. Uh, I'm having issues with my new shirt. It's a little bit bigger than I thought it was, so forgive me if I'm. What have you been waiting your whole life for? That's what we're talking about today. So it could be a trip to Disney World. It could be to get that dream job. It could be to make money from home. It could be anything. Anything. Tell me in the comments, what have you waited your whole life for? And then tell me, why are you still waiting? Just curious. Tell me. Well, I'm waiting to see if I get any comments, which I probably won't. It's too early. I'll get comments later. Please feel free to add your comments, even if this isn't live, because this is important. Because it's something we can talk through. So, you all know that I wrote that book, Peanuts Big Game. I wrote it, um, 12, 15 years ago, and 10, 12 years ago. I did the math the other day. It was actually 12 years ago, not 10 years ago, if I've got my dates correct. That I went to publish it and never got it published. And I waited on it. Now, now it's doing fantastic. Everything is good. But why did I wait? It's called self-sabotage. After that company ran off with my money, I didn't feel like, well, it must be a sign. um, I guess I'm not worthy. It's probably just not good enough. I was probably being saved the humiliation. Mm-mm. Wrong way of looking at it. Conscious language. First of all, I do believe that I waited because it was God's timing. I think if this would have happened years ago, I probably would have just sat on it and not done anything with it and wouldn't have promoted it and it would have just been done and over with. And then I definitely wouldn't have felt good enough to do anything with it later. However, with the knowledge I have now and the support team I have now, I know what to do and how to do it. It's up to me to get what I want. It's up to me to make things happen. No little fairy's going to come out and say, "Oh, here, let me do this for you and everything's going to be glorious." Yes, we hear of that happening to people, but that's just pure dumb luck. And we can't base our futures and our wants and needs on luck because there's no such thing as little fairies. That's of evil. So, okay, I've got one coming in, waiting my whole life for my time to come to life. No longer waiting. It's my time now, and I am learning and growing, transforming every day. I know my identity in Christ, and I am on my path. Yes! Whoop, whoop. Atta girl. All right. This is coming from a person who's been on this show for a long time, and um, I have been watching her over the last several years just transform her entire life. She is, but she's always been such an incredible person. Um, she just went into a shy, introverted state. And now and I'm not by any means saying it's because of me. No, I'm saying it's, she made the decision to say, you know what? Mm-mm, I'm not living in this little shell anymore. You ever seen a chicken hatch? I have a video on it if you haven't. It's the most beautiful thing. And they sit there and they peck and then they stop, and you can see them breathing on the inside of that hole. And then all of a sudden they start pecking again. And when they first hatch, they kind of like unroll because they've been curled up for so long. And then when they do, then they start fluttering a little bit, and then they start shaking a little bit until they stand up and fall on their face. Okay. I have watched this girl do that, and it has been beautiful. It's the most amazing thing to watch someone transform. So my question is, what have you been waiting for your whole life? Be that baby chicken. Stretch yourself out of that shell. Reach for what it is you want to do. I don't if God woke you up this morning, by the way, as soon as I woke up this morning, I said, "Yes, Lord, thank you for another Monday because I'm that much closer to the weekend and I don't want to wish my life away. So remind me of all the blessings I have today." That's a great thing to wake up to have that in your mind. That is a wonderful mindset. And so I've been very anxious to get online today because I wanted to share the good day with you, but I want to know what it is you've been waiting for because we need to find a process how you can go from where you are at right now and take the next step. Because if you're alive and breathing, there is a purpose for you here on this earth. Until we go home to be with our Father, you have a purpose. So sometimes people say, well, I don't know if that is my purpose or not. It's something I want to do, but I don't know if it's my purpose. If it's something you want to do, do it. Because if you have the heart and you have the strength, God is going to give you your path through what it is that you are wanting to do. If it is a passion that you have, I mean, come on, people, look at this. Look at the book I did. Okay. That had that has put me on a path to where I'm getting closer with God. And then I read a kid's book with a good moral. Okay, big deal. Where did the two connect? Let me tell you. Once I got that book finished and it came out, I felt, wow, this is great. I love this. So I put out some prayer journals and I had a book signing this weekend. And you know what? I sold prayer journals too. And there were people asking me, what did you make first? How did you get started in this? Where are you going with this? Um, are all the prayer journals the same? Do you have more prayer journals coming out? I mean, it was just, it tied it in together. So I got to sit there and hug little kids and sign these books for these precious little children who wanted me to read the book to them and talk about the moral to them. And then I had the parents saying, "Oh, I'd love to get a prayer journal. This is really neat how you design this. Are you having more coming out?" So I got to connect my passion for the Lord with my passion for the children. It's just all coming together. I took this path because it was my passion. I took this path because it's my Lord's will. It's what I want to do for God. And he just merged them together. And it is such a blessing. It is the most amazing thing. And I'm telling you, whatever your passion is, whatever your desire is, get on it, start doing it. Do it today. Quit saying someday, well, I was going to do this. Why aren't you going to now? You have no desire to do it? You don't want to do it? Obviously, you still want to do it if you're using the words, I was going to. Do it. You're not too old. You're not too heavy. You're not too skinny. You're not too ugly. You're not too pimply. You're not too anything. You're not too old. You're not too young. I watched Shark Tank, as you all know, and there was like I think it was a 12-year-old kid. He's a millionaire now because he decided that he wanted to go for what it was he made. Age has nothing to do with it. Size has nothing to do with it. It's what's in your heart. What is your passion? What is it that you have? You may think it doesn't bring anything to the table for anybody, and nobody else is going to want this. But if it's in your heart to do it, you do it because it belongs to you. And God is going to take that and He's going to turn it around and make it into this blessing that will just bring tears to your eyes as long as you're giving the glory to Him. So I'm going to ask you again, what is it you've been waiting your whole life for? And what is it that you're going to start doing today? There's no better time. Procrastination is part of the enemy, and we don't want that. Friday night at bingo, look what I won. I know it's backwards, so it says, "This girl can." Oh, yeah, you know that's sitting right in front of my computer. I thought that was when I got that. I also won a bingo, but when I won that, I was like, "Oh, that is so fitting." That's going right along with money. So I'm Monday, not money, Monday. So I'm going to remove this and I'm going to put on that. That girl can. If you're a dude, well, we can change the girl to that guy can. Okay. But I'm telling you right now, you have to do what it is that God gifted you with. Because whatever He gifted you with, even if you don't think it's a gift, if you think it's just silly, oh, I just like to doodle. I'm not really a good drawer. Um, I just, I just like to pray with people. I'm not really a good prayer. I don't care what it is. If you like to do it, if it is something you're passionate about, then it's a gift, and God gave it to you not to sit on, but to run with it. He will bless it, no matter what it is. Got it? Get it? Good. I love you all so much. It's so nice to be back after a weekend. I always look forward to the weekends of just recouping, and then by Sunday afternoon, I just miss y'all so much. I want to get back on here real quick. Y'all have a blessed day. I love you all so much. I will see you tomorrow morning right here in the Morning Muse, 9:30 Central Time. Bye-bye.